Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and oh my god, I haven't filmed in such a long time, so bear with me, I'm a little bit out of practice. Today's video is going to be all about my winter capsule wardrobe essentials, and before I even get into the clothing, bear in mind that I live in the UK, specifically London, so I am actually just based on my climate. So if you're in a warmer climate, keep that in mind. Similarly, if you're in a colder climate, also bear in mind as well, it doesn't actually get that cold in the UK. It's mostly just wind and rain, and when I say that cold, I just mean in like the minus, you know, like the really real type of cold, Canada type of cold, do you know what I mean? So with that in mind, let me just go straight into my essential number one, and this is definitely going to be an essential for winter. So that's going to be some heat tech. And so if you have some heat tech undergarments like a top and a ties just to layer up under your clothes, I think for me this is crucial, because when the weather got cold, girl, the way I realized I was just unprepared, really unprepared. So I actually picked these up in Primark. These were £6 each, like the top and bottom, but I also normally get heat tech from Uniqlo. They're very those, yeah, Uniqlo is definitely the best, but Primark also does things as well, so don't sleep on Primark, girl. And I've got this grey pair just to layer up, because it's easier when you have it's just easier to layer up when you're actually thoroughly prepared in your undergarment first. Speaking about heat tech, I also picked just ties up from Primark. Let me put these ones down. And these ones, I think they come out with one almost every year. These have like the sort of fur lining inside. So these are leggings that when it gets real cold, girl, you're gonna reach for these, honestly. So they've got like the fur lining underneath, so you can obviously keep the wind, the breeze, that chill out. Essential number two for me is definitely sweaters, and this can come in the form of cardigans, hoodie, fleece, or jumpers, pretty much, yeah. So that for me is definitely an essential throughout the year. I actually have quite a few now. I've accumulated enough to kind of one per day of the week. So I'll show you. I have these two that I got from H&M, and this is a classic black, nice jumper that's going to keep you very warm and snuggly. This is actually the same, but it's just like a v-neck, and I like to layer this up by popping like a shirt underneath and then some leggings or whatever. And similarly, a plain black one does the job. I also have these in various different colors. So I actually bought recently a navy blue one. I'll come close so you can see. This one's actually from Uniqlo. It's just a knitted, nice knitted jumper, and it really keeps you warm. It's very actually preppy and smart, so you can actually wear this to work and maybe pop on a shirt underneath. And yeah, okay. So the next essential for me is definitely long sleeve t-shirts or shirts or whatever. I don't even like wearing short sleeve in the winter. I don't even like my arm. I don't like breeze blowing on my arm. I'm joking, I just don't like feeling the cold. So long sleeve t-shirts are definitely an essential. So I have this one, like a plain green one that I picked up from River Island, and also long sleeve can come in the form of turtlenecks, which I own a shit ton. I have this one, it's just more like a high neck, and I have a classic plain turtleneck, which I think is absolutely essential because it literally just goes with everything, and it's just nice. I actually really want a plain white t-shirt, but I have them in multiple colors. I have quite a few like turtlenecks, and these ones are just like various places. This one I absolutely freaking love. This is from Uniqlo. Actually both of these are from Uniqlo. The black turtlenecks from Uniqlo. They do really nice quality. This I've had for years. I've washed it so many times and the quality is still holding. I actually need a replacement, but does the job. And obviously this white heat tech. This is from their heat tech range or whatever. It says heat tech. It's more like a fleece material, and this keeps you so warm. I freaking love the material. They come in multiple different colors. I actually wanted to go back and get like more like a peachy color, but I'll see. But I would definitely recommend these because it just honestly keeps your body temperature regulated, and it's just, I feel like Uniqlo things are just so good. The next essential for me, and this one you can probably guess because I'm wearing one, and these are layering pieces. Now layering pieces come for me in cardigans, shirts and blazers. I actually don't own any blazers for winter. I have 2 blazers that I rock, but the material is not suited for winter, so I don't have any for capsules. So I'm thinking of maybe purchasing a thicker wool one, but I don't have any, so I tend to gravitate a lot more towards cardigans. Now I freaking love cardigans. I never used to be that interested in them, but now it's all I love wearing. This one that I'm wearing is actually from River Island. It's a black and white one. It just is so warm, and the good thing about cardigan, obviously you can layer them up, and if you have this nice thinner material, it's not too bulky, so it can actually, it's easy to like put like a nice jacket underneath, or if you have like a turtleneck underneath, or you can just wear it on its own without anything like I'm doing right now. I have several different cardigans that I've sort of like been buying a lot lately. I have this black one as well from River Island. This is like a little Chanel-esque. I don't know, I just love how it looks. I feel like this is more for like an elevated version rather than a plain black cardigan. I'm starting to like different cardigans with different prints and different like sort of textures. I also got this one recently. I don't think I've worn this. This one's more like an elevated version, so it's got like padded shoulders. It's like a really nice, it's really warm, like a nice material. I actually own one like thicker cardigan, but I realized I really like these sort of sleek, slender ones that you can sort of layer without being too bulky. And yeah, I know, I'm a fan of cardigans. I have a few. I also have this one that I was meant to get rid of, but I didn't because there's nothing wrong with it, so I didn't end up throwing it away, and it just works. It's a cream cardigan from H&M, and it's just so freaking warm, so I ended up keeping it, and it's a good thing I did because it's been really helpful during the sort of colder periods. But yeah, cardigans are like a super essential for me anyways. All right, so sticking with like layering pieces, the next essential for me, especially my capsule that I absolutely wear on a regular and I love, are shirts. I freaking love shirts. Oh, let me take these out. So for me, a classic white shirt is always a go-to. I just think you look so put together when you have a shirt. Now, how I rock these in the winter time, I tend to wear like a turtleneck underneath, or I just normally layer up with a turtleneck, to be honest. And my next, and this is more like new to my wardrobe, and it's this corduroy shirt, and this I got from Uniqlo. I actually got this in the sales, and the material, I just love a good corduroy. Like, oh, it's dark blue. Again, me trying to get, or navy blue, me trying to inject some navy blue into my wardrobe. But this I wear repeatedly, guys. I rock the shit out of this, and it's a thicker material, so it's definitely winter appropriate. And yeah, I just love how it fits. I was actually searching for like a plain black one with like black, see how the buttons are, they don't stand out with the same buttons. I just find that it just looks more sleek if it's like plain like navy buttons. So I'm looking for a black one, but I can't find anyone that I really like. All right, so the next outfit for me that's absolutely essential. It may not be for everybody, but for me it's definitely a must, and it's definitely a nice knitted dress. I've been after like a plain black, especially like high neck or turtleneck black knitted dress for a while, and I actually found this maxi length one in New Look, and it was actually on sale, or maybe I was just waiting for it to go on sale, I can't remember. But this just fits so snugly. It just looks so really nice and dressed up. You just look so put together when you have like a nice bodycon, you know, like a maxi knitted dress, like, oh. Now, speaking about more like feminine pieces, for me, an absolute must essential, especially because I realized my style, I really love skirts. I love like long A-line skirts, and these are definitely a essential for me. I actually picked this version up in beyond retro, so this was definitely like thrifted second hand, but I love the patterns. It's a great way to inject some sort of color, especially if your wardrobe is becoming my one's becoming a lot more on the neutral side. Just because I just find them really easier to sort of repeat without it being too obvious. Similarly, I also have a plain black skirt, and this is included in every single one of my my capsules or essentials, because I don't know, I just love wearing a long skirts. I tend to wear these a lot more than I do like short skirts. This one, the material, I wouldn't say it's like, like the best for winter time, but I just use my own discernment to wear it, you know what I mean? Like if I'm going in the car, you know, and if I'm stepping out the car going somewhere else, or if the weather is a bit more mild, especially like in the UK, I tend to sort of wear a lot of tights underneath, like thicker tights, and like boots. So you just have to kind of, and if I'm wearing like my heat tech or whatever, then this will go. So yeah, so long skirts for me are definitely a plus during the winter time, and I would definitely love to get my hand on like an A-line sort of like cream. I don't know, I'll see, but I'm looking for one. But yeah, my essential. All right, so moving on to the next essential. All right, so before I actually move into outerwear, I've just totally forgot that my next essential for me is some bottoms, and particularly like leather bottoms. And I know leather has been on trend a lot lately, and I was searching high and low for nice leather trousers that will fit me, but before that, prior to that, I have these pleather, whatever you call them, joggers, and these I picked up in Zara for some time. I've had these for a couple of years, and I freaking bring them out every single winter because it really keeps me warm, especially in the UK where it's always windy, the breeze licking you, especially when it's raining. I always love wearing these. Yeah, because it's so repeat. I just wear these with some boots, and they're really, really comfortable, especially if you like. I actually wear these to work, to be honest, and so it depends on where you work, and they're great for sitting in for long periods of time. And they also look kind of stylish, you know what I mean? So, okay, so finally we've gotten to outerwear now. I actually just have like 3 main coats that I sort of interchange. I do actually have quite a few coats, because when it's cold, the only way to really showcase like your fashion, your style, is really via your outerwear, because normally people are not gonna see what you're wearing because you just have a coat. So I do have some variations. The first one for me is a puffer. And this one, I know some people are not the biggest fan of puffer jackets, but I don't think this one is like really your typical puffer. If you can get yourself a parka, go ahead, because that will definitely be appropriate for the winter time. This one I picked up in River Island. I actually love the color. It's more like a green khaki vibe. This one's long lined. I got this on sale actually. This was originally £89. It came down to £28, and I thought, rah. I told my sister, she went and got one as well. So both me and my sister, we got like these matching coats, which is really cool. So this is like, yeah, this is like long line down to my ankles. You know, I love a good like long maxi coat. The next coat for me, which was really surprising, I actually picked this up again, Uniqlo. I've really been frequently Uniqlo a lot lately. It's because I went there for Black Friday, so I got a few things. This fleece line coat is, oh my freaking god, like I was thoroughly surprised by how warm this keeps you. When the weather went down to minus a couple weeks ago, I only had this like fleece, and I'm surprised how warm it is. Like it's so fuzzy, comfortable, and it's just like pretty much a fleece coat. But had I known that these things will keep me warm, I freaking love this coat. It's shorter, it's just a plain black fleece coat, but I'm definitely paying a lot more attention to like fabric compositions and all that stuff now. So this is an essential for me to be rocking throughout the winter. The last coat for me, and this one you've seen a lot in like my videos over the years. This is a long like wool coat from Mango. I don't even think, is this 100% wool? I don't actually think it is. I need to look at the fabric. Maybe. I don't know, but this is the like a long like A-line coat that I got from Mango. I've had this for years. I get plenty of compliments from this. It's obviously wrapped around the waist. It is maxi as well, so it does keep the wind out, especially at the back. You know, if you're wearing like a dress or something, definitely keeps the wind at bay. I freaking love this coat. Black, plain, you can't go wrong. But also I don't wear this when it's super cold. Like the weather needs to be like a lot milder for me to be wearing this. But that's pretty much like my coat essential, to be honest. So these are like the 3 main ones that I'll be rocking. Like I said, I do have more, but if it's my capsule, this is what I wear repeatedly. All right, so moving into footwear, the next for me during the winter time, I don't like a lick of breeze touching my ankles, so I tend not to wear trainers. I always stick towards boots, and depending on the climate that you're in, if you can get your hand on some waterproof boots or really warm stuff, then go ahead. I don't have that right now, but I do have my black chunky boots. Let me step back. My black chunky boots that I got from New Look last year in the sale, and I was surprised. I was actually just trying out the trend to see if I liked it, and yeah, I really love these plain black boots. So definitely an essential for me. I wear them repeatedly. I especially wear these as well with like some leggings, an oversized jumper, and like that, yeah, you know, that sort of that look. I also just picked up, and this is, oh, I'm so excited about these. These are my, like some brown boots, like more like on the tan side. I had some before, but I wore them to death, so I got rid of them. But these are like some plain boots that I picked up from Clark's. These were on sale. So these are definitely an essential for me. So get you a black and a brown boots and you're sort of sorted. You can just repeat them. They're great to have as like a capsule. Now the last thing for me, obviously as essential as it is for everyone, is, oh gosh, as it is for everyone, is like accessories. Now I love a good accessory, especially I'm totally a hat girl. Like I'm such a big fan of hats. I think they really transform some of your looks. Like I have a whole box of just like hats and stuff. So obviously your scarves, like your gloves, your tights, in your thick wool socks, these are all essentials for me, so I do have these. But I just wanted to kind of highlight my hats for now, because this hat I wear this on a regular, and whenever it breaks I always like buy a similar version throughout the year. Let me just try this on so yeah I can see. Ugh. I just love how it just look at that. Do you know what I mean? It's just, you know. So yeah, and especially because I have short hair now, a hat for me is definitely an essential. I wear it throughout a year. I obviously have like a couple of base, you know, like a baseball when I'm running errands and stuff. And I have this in like a cream one as well, which you've seen. So I rock these quite often. I obviously have a beret. Come on, let me just put my beret on. I love a good beret. I actually need to get them in a couple more colors because I freaking love these. Let me just try this on. Okay, bonjour. Comment ça va? Qu'est-ce que passe? You know, ça va bien. Oh, okay, I'm feeling myself. But I actually freaking love a beret, and this is definitely an essential for me. So yeah, that's pretty much all for my winter capsule wardrobe. I was gonna do like a proper one, but I think my essentials video should be, you know, hopefully this inspires you and, you know, you take something away from this video. If you did find it helpful or inspiring in any way, then give me a huge thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And of course guys, I'll be back with a lot more videos again, because I'm definitely back to being active on YouTube, because I've definitely missed you guys. So I can see. And with that said, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.